What's up, everybody? I see all these videos on YouTube of people using caustic acid and all this stuff for getting prepping traps. Well, I found this guy on uh, Facebook Marketplace. He only used 4 traps. These are 110 Conibear, but he had all of these still brand new, not even rusty. And these are like 11, 12 bucks a piece. These are like 15 to 17 bucks a piece. These are Duke 1.5 spring. There's hardly no rust on these. But to prep a trap, you need to make it rust. And like my dad did it one way. He just hung it on the chicken fence, and he'd let nature take effect. There's a quick, easy way to do it, very lazy way. And all you got to do is don't go in your wife's kitchen and get her dish soap, which would be Dawn. But go to the dollar store and get a thing of awesome. It says degreaser right there. I'm not going to touch these, but all you have to do is just spray these down, like every one of them, make them drip, and then hit them with water. I don't understand why people use caustic acid and does this whole like routine. Been doing this for years. I used to trap on the daily. Come here when I was a kid, especially in the winter when, during normal trapping season to get the pelts. But that all fell off. I don't even know what happened, but you can hardly get anything for anything now. Like a coyote pelt is like where it's like $6 last time I looked. It could have changed. I looked like 2 years ago, but just spray these down. I'm not going to go through the whole process, or I'm not going to let you see me spraying every one of them down, but spray them down. And since I'm lazy, I'm a hillbilly. I'm more into letting nature take effect. But I want to get these done within like 3 days. You will see how I rust them, how I turn them black with dye, free dye. This is almost free. I mean, go in your wife's kitchen and grab that. Don't let her know, but don't use Dawn dish soap. That's way more expensive. This is like dollar store. This is like $1.50 for a whole thing. But this is going to be like a 3-day process because it's pretty much free. You see all my melons? Oh my God, it's crazy. Look at the size of that one. Anyway, spray them down, make them drip. I might actually, yeah, I only got 7 more traps to go. You ain't got to do the chain. The chain will be buried. But the trap itself, spray it down. Degreaser. You got to get the grease off. If you leave that on, animals can smell that. And then your dye that you're using to preserve the trap won't stick. You got to have a good crusty rust on it. But just do this. Give this about a half hour, let it drip, and you're golden. Then you come back with the garden hose and wash them off. Tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, I'll do the same thing. But use this like 3 times, wash them off 3 times. Wash them off more than that. It'll make them rust faster, just like all these. But I got a hell of a deal on Facebook Marketplace. He had all these plus these 4 that he used, which are rusty, and I don't have to degrease them. But yeah, look at all this. There's 20 110 Conibears, 10 1.5 Duke Spring, $50. I don't know if he was hard up or if he was having a bad day or going through a divorce, but that's insane. This is like $320 worth of traps. And I'm going to show you how to make them right. And it's this easy. You sprayed it down with degreaser. Get the garden hose out. Shoot it off. Don't take much. I don't know if that degreaser, you might kill your grass though. But spray them down. While I was off camera, I sprayed these again with degreaser. But that should be the last time I have to do this. When I dye them, it should stick just fine, as long as they rust right. And I think they're going to rust just fine. Plus, I get to water my garden this way. As long as you wash them down. I know Dish Dawn soap, you only have to do it one time. That stuff's really good. But I don't know about this. The first time I used it, but it's pretty much free. It's like $1.25 at the dollar store. That's it. That's all you got to do. You can go hit them again, but you're just trying to get them to rust. You're trying to get the factory grease, oil, whatever you want to call it, off the trap. These 4 over here, I'll hit them with some water, but they don't need anything until I get ready to dye them. That'll be a whole nother video. And I will show you how to dye them for free. Completely free. You ain't got to pay for that. You're going to have to pay for wax if you want to wax them. But no, this is how you rust them. And I'll show you the whole dyeing process in another video. Just keep an eye out. These should be rusty. They should all have a coat of rust on them by morning. Not what I want. It's gonna take a day or two. Plus, storms are supposed to come in like later tonight or tomorrow. But that's it. Everybody pays big money for acid, and everybody does this their own way, and it's great. But I'm a hillbilly, and I try to do this the laziest and the cheapest way, and I'm going to show you with pretty much everything on the farm. That's why I'm showing so much. It isn't hard to do what I do. Everybody overthinks it. But that's it. Spray them down, let them hang. They'll probably be rusty in the morning. Not to the point that I want to use them, but we'll have to do this again maybe. All right, people. Love you guys. Subscribe. Give a comment. Later, y'all.